Hi, welcome to Breakfast with Zeesy. I'm your host, Zeesy Powers, and today my guest is Ben Powers. Okay, we're recording. No, I'll do whatever you want, but we're recording right now.
No, I'll wear my hat.
Okay, wear your hat.
There we go.
Okay.
Nice. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome back to Breakfast with Zeesy. I'm sitting here with my brother, Benny Powers, who lives actually in what could maybe be the most hotly contested real estate in the world, the old city Jerusalem. It's not just like one piece of land, it's like an entire walled city, hotly contested. It could be called like extreme living, even though it's just normal, maybe for all the deeply weird residents, no matter what side of the fence they're on. Anyhow, you are in a yeshiva. Maybe in a quick, kind of like the quick summary for our audience, could you explain what a yeshiva is?
So a yeshiva is it's a religious seminary for Jewish men.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, that actually is pretty, that describes it pretty well.
Nutshell.
So in the old city, like in a lot of Mediterranean places, they have a lot of cats.
Yeah.
And these cats are particularly disgusting.
Right.
Like really gross cats.
A ringworm.
We love cats, and these cats are disgusting. Being in yeshiva, what do you miss more? Physical contact with cats or with women?
Neither.
Neither? Okay. Because for me, not being able to have like a kitty to pet sometimes is sad. I've lived in houses where we didn't have a house cat. And I missed the little kids.
Yeah, it's all right for us. We get along.
You get along? Okay.
We make it work somehow.
Do you feed any of the cats?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah?
I have a job feeding cats for one of the ladies who lives in the Rova.
Oh, wow. Do you feed any of the women?
Try not to.
Okay. Good to know. So in yeshiva, what are some popular jokes?
Popular jokes?
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't go for the jokes, so.
No, but like everybody has jokes, and you would think that like a building full of young Jewish men would have some like pretty standard jokes that make the rounds.
I don't know. We usually just make fun of each other.
Yeah.
I guess it wouldn't really be funny unless you were there.
Okay,
you know,
so inside jokes.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. Cool.
Mhm.
Well,
What's up?
That's all.
Oh, done?
That's all I got.
Can I ask you a few questions?
You get one.
One?
One.
Is it a Romulan plot is employed to start a war? Okay, no, that was two. So I have a question for you.
I was about to say that your proximity is interfering with my scan.
Yeah, I know. You're an artist, right?
Yeah.
So,
today I'm a talk show host.
Today you're a talk show host, but you're also an artist. So I'm a musician, and I get that. But the whole art thing, I don't really get it. So, like, what's your goal as an artist? Like, what are you trying to sum up in a few sentences what you're trying to accomplish in being an artist?
I guess the secret is that I have no idea what the fuck I'm trying to accomplish. YouTube.
We can beep that out.
Yeah. So I think that's about
I'm trying to accomplish.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think that's like common amongst artists, or that's just like a you thing?
I suspect it's common. I think it's common among most people not knowing what they're trying to accomplish. I mean, you can have like a short-term goal, like I'm trying to save this child's life, or I'm trying to complete the TPS report. But
right.
In the long term, I think,
goal.
Yeah.
So do you think that's like a generational thing, or that's like?
I don't really know, because I think if my like super goal, like my life goal was to like, do good for my nation, I think that would be like I work in a munitions factory and I feel good about it because I'm doing good for my nation. I think that would be like a pretty mediocre goal.
You mean for like a working man as opposed to like an artist type?
Well, I'm an artist. I'm doing these paintings because I want to do something great
right.
for my country. I think that's kind of like, eh.
Just think it's sort of just like, I guess, just another kind of being productive in society.
Mm. Sure, sometimes I think about that a lot. Like, I'll look at a city somewhere, and I'll be like, wow, what do all these people do?
Mm.
But there's something I had read about, I guess, like, if things get really hairy on planet Earth, and that's that the idea isn't bare survival. The idea is living, and so maybe just what people.
What's the definition of living?
Well, I guess the whole idea is that whatever people are doing is not just for like eat, sleep, procreate, but that there's enjoyment and pleasure in whatever you do. That you can, whatever you're doing, it's leading to some kind of pleasure for you and others.
What about eating as pleasure?
Sure, all those things. Eating, sleeping, and procreating are all pleasure. But if that's like all you've got, it's probably a pretty basic existence.
So what's the like? Do you mind if I keep asking questions? Quick, you're interested in what you have to say.
You can ask one more.
Okay, one more.
To the camera.
So what's the difference between the kind of pleasure that you get from eating and sleeping and procreating, and like this other kind of pleasure which you sort of alluded to?
It's perhaps a more intangible pleasure then. I mean,
more intangible?
The same kind of pleasure that you would get from praying to God.
Like it's more subtle.
Yeah, it's subtle. I mean, everybody has the idea of like if you're a doctor and you've just saved somebody's life, that has nothing to do with like your own survival. It definitely has something to do with somebody else's survival, but it's about your art, the art of medicine.
Right.
And so people having a purpose that's maybe also unknowable and intangible,
right,
aside from just the daily necessities.
Right.
Of like food goes in here.